So my name is Chris Won. I use he, them pronouns. I was born in Korea. I grew up in Boston, and then I lived in Juneau, Alaska for several years, and now I live in New York City. I am the program director for the Brooklyn College Anapisi Project, or BCAP for short. BCAP stands for Brooklyn College Anapisi Project. It's an acronym within an acronym. Anapisi stands for Asian American, Native American, and Pacific Islander, and then the last two letters, SI, means Serving Institute. And so it is a Department of Education grant from the federal government that is designated to any schools with an eligibility who also apply for it. Those two were the ones who co-authored this grant, and then they received it back in September. It's a 5-year grant, and so we have a lot of things that we want to get done within this project. We're really excited about it. Not just Asian Americans, but Asian Pacific Islanders, and that's actually extremely important for us in terms of inclusivity, right? One of the things that I really tried to look for is a theme that would help explore what are some of the universal themes among our cultures beyond just like race. And so tea represents two things, especially in terms of those tea ceremony. One, it represents that all of our communities are united with our intimate relationships with the earth, with nature, with natural resources. So how sacred water is, or how sacred, herbs are, or these resources are in terms of preparing food, and the community that comes together and the labor that involves, creation of like foods, whether it be like dumpling making or any sort of like food related traditions or ceremonies. There are these practices around it that's extremely intimate and really important to us and very sacred. I think it went really, really well. Obviously, what I tried to do, even though I can't really hide it too much, is to try to be like a duck in water, which means that, ducks, when they're floating in water, they look really calm, but underneath they are like flapping their feet like crazy. It's the first time, and considering that it's the first time of a historic event such as this, with collaboration from 10 plus student organizations, as well as several different offices, including the Women's Center, SAIL, and of course like help from facilities, ITS, like central depository, routing, mailroom, facilities, just so many different organizations. There were a lot of really good reception from what I've heard. Well, I think one of the biggest highlights was the Depke dance, the Freedom Depke group. They came, they're based in Staten Island, and it's a group of folks who have at one point lived in Palestine or have connections to the cultural heritage. They built their own Depke dance studio and school here. And they were our final performance of the day. And not only did they perform amazingly, but they, after their performance, did a like little dance lesson and a workshop where they invited the community members to come and join in a circle and learn the different steps. And, we were just blasting music, and they were circling around doing the Depke together. And I feel like that was a really powerful moment. I definitely was getting really emotional. I saw that other people were getting emotional. And just seeing like what that meant in terms of ethnic and intercultural solidarity through a celebration, especially with an art form that is constantly attempted to be like colonized or oppressed or appropriated, the Depke dance, right? And then also just in terms of like Palestinian communities, I thought that was a really powerful message, and it was also a really powerful just like space to be in. I think one of the things that I want people to take away from is like how much power that students have and how much power that our cultures have in terms of what visibility can look like. Both Asian and Pacific Islanders and folks who are accomplices or folks who are non of that culture, who are interested in learning about our cultures, or like, are part of various campus groups that are associated with the culture. We have a diversity of staff members and students who really work closely with our office, but we want to make sure that we are being really inclusive. And so anything that we can do to improve, Asian and Pacific Islander students and communities' experiences at Brooklyn College, please let us know.